What's going on YouTube? It's AKingsCreation again, bringing you guys another video. In this video, we're going to look at the Purist SMG that came out. It's a named SMG that came out with the DLC Battle for Brooklyn. Now, I am farming for something else right now, but I wanted to go ahead and replace that time with this weapon because we were going to end up looking at this weapon anyway. And a lot of people in my previous comments, since I was making a video on the streamline, the talent for this SMG is perfect streamline. So we're going to see how well it can hold up to the other known SMGs like the Ouroboros or the Backfire or something like that. See how well it can perform. I did do a couple of minutes of, the training area, seeing how much damage I can do. Take a look. All right, so as you guys got a quick glimpse of the DPS that the Ouroboros and the Purist can do, Ouroboros is still the strongest. Why should it not be the strongest? It is an exotic. All right, but for a named SMG, I think this is one of the best, if not the best named SMG currently out right now because it has perfect streamline. And it's not really that far off in terms of DPS from the Ouroboros, maybe a couple 100,000 per second. But other than that, it's because the Ouroboros has a higher RPM, number one, and it has more bullets. So initially per second, it's going to do more damage, right? But let's go ahead and take a look at the Purist real quick. So its total damage is 98.14. Now, it doesn't have any expertise. Keep in mind, my Ouroboros had 30 expertise versus my Purist expertise, right? So I'm going to actually go ahead and throw on... Actually, take that back. I'm not going to throw on any expertise on this because I don't want to waste my resources. Now, for you, if you don't have the Ouroboros yet, and this is the SMG you don't have any of the exotic SMGs, Ouroboros, Lady Death, the Chatterbox, Backfire, and you only have the Purist, I highly recommend expertising and maxing this out. That's what I would do if I didn't have those other options. That being said, even though this hasn't been expertise or hasn't had another 30% extra weapon damage, at its core, it pretty much came close to the Ouroboros at 30 expertise. So I really do like this SMG. The only issue is it only has 47 in the mag, and that's with a 10% or not 10%, but like 14 extra bullets in the mag. I have an extended magazine modifier. Let's take a look at my mods real quick. So I'm rocking with the critical hit mods all the way through, and then at the bottom I have 15 extra rounds of bullets, so it's actually 32 at its core, right? So its headshot damage is 70% in the 15 optimal range, and luckily for me, I got the drop with damage to target out of cover. I didn't have to re-roll this, luckily. So this is what I have here, and then like I said before, it has perfect streamline when no skills are on cooldown, so you can't use any skills for this. And that's where we're going to go into this build, where I'm going to go with strikers, because if we're going to test out how much DPS it can do, we have to use strikers. It is the best DPS set in the game. And then I'm going to pair it with Sokolov. Why? Because it gives you that 10% extra SMG damage. And we're going with critical hit chance and critical hit damage on there. Now you can change the talent, but everybody knows on my channel that I love using Unbreakable because it allows me to survive longer, especially when I want to do a lot of DPS and have less blue cores. That being said, I did want to add on a blue core for the reason that I can't use my skills in this situation because it is streamlined, right? So I'm going to use the memento. So every time I get a kill, to go ahead, for those who don't know, every time you get a kill, it's basically a kill confirmed. I don't know if any of you play Call of Duty. It was actually a game mode, but the point is here, it gives you per kill, just depends on, for every trophy collected, gain an additional 1% weapon damage, skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regeneration for 300 seconds. Now that's on every trophy, or basically every kill. Now each kill is going to be random. You can either get plus 5% weapon damage, plus 10% bonus armor, or plus 5% skill efficiency. So that's why I'm going to have this on there. And yeah, pretty much everything else is critical hit chance for the gloves, critical hit damage for the knee pads, critical hit chance for the holster, and critical hit damage for both of the attributes for the mask. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take this into the open world. I highly doubt that, just go ahead and say this now, I already know off the top of my head that this will not work for legendary. This build probably will not work for legendary unless we had good modifiers for the global modifiers. But initially, I don't think this will survive in legendary. Now, for players that have the Purist, doesn't have any exotic SMGs, this will be good for heroic. So we will show an example of heroic content. And if it becomes too easy, we'll try to look into a legendary mission or something and see how well we do on that. But here are the global modifiers we have. We got the, the hardcore global modifier, that's for this season. But we're gonna try to use Assault Link for this. And then I just put on random pacifiers. I put on random passives for this because I don't have a lot of them. So I'm rocking loaded up. If you have better ones, you can do that. Extra padding for this, and then the best kind of defense for that. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some gameplay content. Alrighty, so I changed the mission to heroic. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to only use the Purist the entire time. Okay, the entire mission, I will only use the Purist. So let's see if it can keep me alive throughout the entire mission.
We want to get Isaac back online across the country. We need to reconnect the local system to the satellite network. We should be able to do that at the NOAA headquarters building.
Get to the control room.
All right, here we go. So we can't use any of our skills. Keep that in mind, okay? Okay, melted that guy pretty quickly. Melted her pretty quickly. So far, so good. We just got to make sure we pick up our trophies because that's the only thing that's going to keep a lot of armor on us. Okay. Cleared that her elite pretty quickly. And so it doesn't have a lot of range. You got to get close.
Serious drama.
Somebody's behind me. So, grab these trophies. All right, we're moving on to the next room.
The control room is at the top of the atrium.
Oh, wow. We're pretty close to 5,000. Only 3 more levels. That's going on Twitter. Or X.com, however you guys want to call it. The OGs are going to still call it Twitter.
Just killed the true son.
Okay. Oh. Ooh, we beamed that guy from a distance right there. I like that. Let me see if we can do it again. Oh, man, that's nasty. Oh, gosh. Since we're picking up trophies, we're getting stronger at the same time. We're getting armor. We're getting damage. Skill efficiency. The skill efficiency doesn't even matter, and we haven't even activated our Assault Link yet. Keep that in mind as well. This is just pure Purist right now. All right, going on to the next room. So far, so good. We had a couple of hiccups there where we got pinched because we have to stay close to our enemies. But let's see how this area does with Assault Link. Let's try Assault Link in this room or on this floor. All right, let's see. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Well, did that guy wiggle? Oh my goodness, we bumped in this person too. Oh my. We're going up to 700,000 on our DPS there per bullet. Well, it starts from 500 and then it works its way up to 7,000. But we have 100% critical hit chance, it looked like, for a little bit there. Oh yeah. That is nasty. Assault Link is the way to go for sure. I think the Assault Link can make anything look good. We've seen a couple builds being posted about the backfire and stuff, but I think a lot of that carrying is coming from the Assault Link for sure. Because the Assault Link is making the Purist even look really good. Headshots. It's always good to aim for their head if you guys can, because it's going to give you the most amount of damage. It can make a weak weapon look good. All right, there we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. Beamed him. All right, grab that. All right, we're on to the next room already. Doing pretty well. Okay, let's see if we can use the Assault Link again. Oh, yep. Here we go. Oh yeah, brutal. Let's see if it has range too. Oh my goodness, from that far out. Look at this. Look at this range right now. Oh wow. All right. It doesn't have that far of a range, but it did have some range on it.
instructions for the dishes through Isaac. It shouldn't take too long to align them. You're still gonna have to adjust each dish, but this will speed up the process.
Stay right there. There's no hiding from us.
Okay, I got my Unbreakable activated because I got pinched again. So definitely the weakness of these SMG builds, especially the Purist, is that you cannot get surrounded, or you will definitely have a difficult time and grab those trophies. That's the thing about the Momentum backpack. You have to basically run around to grab those trophies to do more damage and also to gain more armor.
Serious trauma detected. Satellite divide. Critical transmission. It's insufficient.
So far, so good. Now we just gotta find a transmitter to boost the signal.
Set of a turret. Guess you chose the wrong. Oh, he's down.
All right, we cleared out that room. On to the next. All right, so like I said before, this is a big open area, so we got to make sure we don't get blanked and pinched. So we're definitely going to activate the assault link here, do as much damage as we can, grab as much trophies as possible. Well, all right, cleared out the first part pretty quickly, actually.
Should be able to extract the radio once it's docked.
Taking them down as they spawn in, which is good that I'm able to kill like maybe 2 purples or 3 reds with 1 clip with assault link on active. Just activated my assault link again. They are getting melted quickly, actually. Oh my goodness. And keep in mind, this does not have expertise on it. This is 0 expertise. All right, we cleared out that room. We're entering the next area. This is an even bigger room, but this is the final room of the mission. And we made it this far without dying once. Activated the assault link again. Let me see if I can kill an enemy from across the room pretty quickly. That was pretty quick. Ooh, elite got melted pretty quickly. The 100% critical hit chance with assault link activated. Okay. This is definitely making heroic feel like hard mode difficulty, I would say. Up right there so we don't die. Pick up that trophy. This trophy as well. This guy. Go. Got pretty good distance on it. All right, let's see how well it goes up against the final boss.
To the facility. Then we can leave.
I'm gonna collect those trophies on this side because the boss is gonna spawn on that side. That. Oh.
Agent, you all right? Sounds like you've got company.
I'm gonna activate the assault link. See how well it does against the boss. Running. Enemies are coming down. They're getting melted instantly. Okay. Boss is on the ground. The boss is melted. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was quick. That was actually pretty insane. If I didn't have, like I said before, guys, if I didn't have the Ouroboros, I would have definitely maxed this out. I just don't need to when I already have a maxed out Ouroboros. My Ouroboros can get me through the same exact content.
Satellite network is back online.
It's beautiful though. I actually love this named SMG. And that is my review on it and also build for it, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, oh yeah. Based off of this, I still don't believe that Legendary will be beneficial solo with this build. But if in a team, it will definitely help out a lot. If you guys enjoyed this build breakdown and also the review of the Purist SMG, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.